Therapy isn't about just sitting and talking. It's play, it's brain science, it's about emotional regulation, it's about skills and capacity development. I enjoy doing this, and I'm inviting you today to come and spend the day with me as I reset my office and declutter. And I promise you, it's much needed, it's long overdue. Hi, I'm Dr. Wendy. I'm a pediatric clinical social worker and a child therapist. I provide counseling, psychotherapy, parent coaching sessions, training to caregivers and educators, and I also provide support groups as well as social skills groups to children. So today I found pockets of time that I want to really effectively utilize, but I thought maybe if you guys tagged along, it'll be fun. I'm going to be decluttering my office so that the resources that I have in my office, they match the clients that I'm seeing. Similar to children, our therapy spaces also need to evolve. As children are making progress, we need to evolve so that the therapy spaces can reflect what we're trying to teach. And I've looked at my caseload and I'm seeing that I need to do away with some resources. Some I'll donate, some I'll keep for next time. But with every toy, it's a lot of intention. So I'm going to be taking you with me so that you can see some of these things that I'm going to be removing, and I may be explaining some of the things that I use and why I use them. So yeah, it's going to be a fun day, and it's a bit messy in the office, but let's hope I'll be able to show you the final office reset once I'm all done and it reflects the therapy space that I'm trying to have for the children. Yeah. So when I restock, I think about three things. This is one of my favorite tools, so I'm definitely going to keep this. It's a puzzle that helps children. As you can see, it's saying my body systems to understand their bodies. So we do kind of stack these puzzles. Actually, it shows it better here. And it shows you the circulatory system, the digestive nervous system, and the skeletal system. And these are very nice because they're like tiles that a child can just touch, and then it shows them this, and it helps them to sit, and they become more attentive as we engage, and then we go through the different systems and what it does. This helps them to understand some reactions that they have and what they can do, sometimes even just behavior modification when they're not trying to eat or follow the instructions at home. This can be quite useful, so I'm definitely going to keep this. And this is another one that I'm also going to keep. This is This or That. It's one of my favorite resources because what happens is that you get these popsicle sticks, and what you do is it's got this side and the other side where you can actually ask different questions. It's really good when I've got teenagers and we're trying to start the conversation going and they're a bit closed. It's basic things: sun or moon, would you prefer the sun or the moon? And we get a little bit more around what is the preference linked to. So it helps me get to know a child in a very playful manner, not just sitting there and asking questions. So I ask, like I say to you, is three things. I want to know, does this help child understand their body? Does it help the child understand their brain? Does it also help them practice self-regulation? So my tools are often linked to some of that. Let me see if I can get some other bits. So in my clinical work, I use play-based interventions to teach children how the nervous system works. So like this, it's also kind of like a tactile. Sometimes the teenagers would like to hold on to this if they're talking about something that's very difficult for them, just makes them feel grounded. So I'm going to keep that. And this is one of the other games I quite like, the African Stone, for problem solving as well as learning new skills and challenging beliefs and helping them learn how to be more resilient. And this is one that I got as well. So I got it over the weekend and it's new. So this one, snippets of science, because I've got much younger children. Some of my clients are as young as 4 or 5 years old. So these are very playful, and it helps them to kind of know why does our heart beat so fast when we exercise. how big is the brain. So it just kind of helps them. We talk about big feelings and what happens in the brain and how the children can calm their bodies. I also use different kinds of resources, as you can see here. I've got affirmation stations, I've got tactile stuff that sometimes I give as rewards to children. I've got books, evidence based, some activities that we use. So big feelings come and go. Some of these books are really good when you're needing children to see the visuals because it's actually helpful for them to see, as you can see. So for the little ones, it's helpful, and these are things that can be transferred back home and the parents can see. Use your words. So early social behavior books, you say hello, being able to communicate and speak, and really just understanding cultural nuances, different kinds of things. My picture atlas, learning about different foods, embracing differences. These are also some of the tools that are useful. Charades, I think I'm going to do away with charades now. I don't really need to do a lot of that. It's good for an icebreaker, but I find some of my little ones, they get lost with the game. So I'm going to get rid of charades, for example. Um, so what people don't see is that therapy isn't just about behavior modification. It's strengthening the vocabulary of children in terms of their emotional vocabulary, building resilience. I'm going to try and show you some type of game. I can remove this. It's stuck. I can't remove this now. It's about supporting families' systems. It's about helping caregivers and helping them to feel empowered. So this is one of the games I like to play with the children, especially my teens. I wanted to put it on to hook it somewhere so that you could see how we illustrate with this. I've just brought this last week, I think, and it was amazing when I worked with the teens in terms of building the ability to have intrinsic motivation so that they can try again, to try and get the points that I needed, set a goal, and keep on trying. As you can see, sometimes it's hard, but keeping on trying can be quite helpful. Is someone grounded in the philosophy of Ubuntu, which says, I am because you are. I believe that children thrive in connected and supportive environments. Healing and growth, they don't happen in isolation, they happen in a community. So when I reset this space, I am really trying to cultivate an environment that is supportive for children, that is empowering, that enables them to thrive. It takes a global village to raise emotionally healthy children. So this office gets lighter, it gets decluttered, and I become more intentional and more aligned to the clients that I'm serving now. And I am ready for little feet and big feelings and powerful breakthroughs. So, as we close, if you're a parent or a therapist, an educator working alongside a child's development, you're doing important work. Shout out to you. Yay! Emotional regulation is not only about personality trait, it's a skill that is learned, and we have to start with children when they're much younger and empower children grow to become resilient adults. If you enjoy this behind the scenes life in the day of a therapist, play based strategies, I got other modalities that I used to, but I just wanted you to see the playful side of things. Please subscribe and join a community. I'm Dr. Wendy. Around here, we build resilient children from the inside out. See you in the next one. Cheers.